It's Paris or bust. Only a win will do to book a final berth and a date with China later on today here in Monaco. And it is Kenya's Lionesses who get their paws round the initial possession. Travelling a little laterally, and it was Czechia who came out supercharged.
Clear release.
Against African opposition again this morning. Absolutely shell-shocked.
Scrum option.
The Lady Cranes. I don't think they saw it coming, but Czechia definitely had their Weetabix when they came out, hadn't they? They were extraordinary.
Yeah, absolutely, and we're seeing a bit of a similar situation here. You know, loads of pressure off that restart, try and pin the team back. Very physical in defence, this Czechia team.
Coach.
Strong girls.
Bind.
Sinaida
Set.
Niachio has picked up 2 tries against Samoa earlier in the campaign, gets us off underway, and that is as direct a crash ball as they come. Nice offload, squeezed under pressure.
Tackle!
And the Kenyans looking to go right up the guts with Czechia at the moment. Off to the edge and off to their superstar, Janet Okelo, playing her rugby for the Mi Pearls in Japan at the moment. Gained a contract, the first ever Kenyan woman to do so in Japan off the back of her Sevens exploits. But hey, there's plenty more talent, and there is bags of pace. There is a Lioness roaring her way to the line here in this semi-final. And it's Naomi Amanguni.
Well, brilliant awareness around the ruck there. She could just see the defenders were spreading out. Just watch this now. She picks, she has a look. Look, no one there. That guard's not there. So she backs herself. She knows she's got to make it. The only people coming with her right now are Czechia players. She's got to back herself all the way.
And you can always count on Kenya corner to be up and dancing. They've got to be the most vibrant, the most joyous set of fans to globetrot supporting their men and women of Sevens. It's Kenya who take the early lead. Czechia just sort of foraging for a little bit of possession and time on the ball. Here they come. Down the right edge, nice little stop-start, but she's not getting away from Amanguni. And Stella Wafula is now on pump-action fence, swatting away the attempts of the Czechia defenders. And here goes Janet Okelo. Doesn't manage to get free of the grasp of the Czechia defense. Wafula to her captain, Shajira. Still, losing the ball. Did it go backwards? Fly hacked through by Niachio. Oh, and Czechia leave the precious parcel behind now. It's absolute mayhem out there. Well, no one cherishing possession at the moment. The conditions have dried up, but it's Kenya who finally managed to resource it. Here they come, targeting that right wing once again, and the Mi Pearl is proving to be more than that. She's a gem for Kenya, coasting through for try number 2 and stretching this semi-final lead.
Yeah, Janet Okelo, she's been so prominent for them this weekend. One of their most prolific scorers. They know just get the ball to her on that edge. It's not just her pace, but it's her strength, her power. She can quite often see away players with that fend.
Are there extras to add? Not on this occasion. But Janet Okelo, who is targeting her 3rd Olympics extraordinarily, has helped Kenya take another step forward to achieving that dream. Fine kickoff, bang on the money, so much pressure. And Czechia bat it back, and they're living off scraps at the moment, and
More.
Well, these Lionesses like feeding off them, especially if they're Czechs. And here they are, dispossessing, looking for space, fizzing the passes. Okello, greeted by a double Czech reception.
Last foot.
Well, they really like the look of this right wing. Grace Okulu dragged down and losing control. And she fumbled on the floor. And it's a good defensive set from Czechia.
Yeah, but that's all they're doing at the moment, isn't it? Just defense, defense, defense. They need to get their hands on the ball. They need to string together some attacking phases.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Czechia didn't give Uganda a chance to breathe in their quarter-final earlier today when they nailed them, but it's disjointed and they've got no rhythm, have they?
No, not at all. I think the key difference to when they played Uganda was they got that pressure on, they managed to get some early possession, they scored early, they just got into the game, they got that flow. But at the moment, Kenya are doing a really good job at dictating play, dictating tempo. It's all them right now.
Bind.
Well, Sladkova there, who came up with a knock-on, couldn't put a foot wrong in the quarter-final earlier. Czechia battle and they scrabble and they got a bit of ball in transition here with Dolazhilova. Dolazhilova looking for help, finding a fast friend in Ryagatova, who hairs away. One sniff, one try, that's all it's taken for Czechia. And a bit of oxygen breathed into the hopes of their final dreams.
Absolutely, they needed that, didn't they? And right before the end of the first half, you never want to finish the half on a nil. It's so important that they managed to get scores on the board. It wasn't exactly like a big build-up, but like you say, they made the most of what they had. They've converted it, that's all that matters.
Rigatova is a baby herself. She's only 19 years old. It'll just be 5 for Czechia, but it is a crucial 5. We've got a one-score game at half-time. Czechia 5, Kenya 12. Here first, one more final booking to make, and it's spilt forward by Czechia. That's to within a score, and then the offside as well. Amanguni fancies it herself all alone, hurdling, thrashing through the challenges of the Czechia players. But too much ambition on the offload, and it's going to be a scrum to the Europeans.
Ferocious start there from Kenya, wasn't there? There was Czech players littered all over the field, including one just getting checked now.
Subs. 4?
Well, it's the try scorer, Kristina Rigatova. He's getting a few running repairs.
Yeah, I think she's coming in, yeah.
These guys have played each other twice this year. Both times it went down in Dubai, and it was Kenya taking revenge for a pool triumph of Czechia later on in the competition in the quarterfinals. And, well, as we know, all good things come in threes. How
we're waiting for it to get in place.
Will the climax of this trilogy unfold across this next 6 minutes and 32 seconds?
Bind. Set.
Yulia Derechova. Traveling. Oh, it's snappy hands, but it's left behind by Dolazhilova. And Okulu looks to pounce. Again, that physicality. It's really an uncomfortable life when you're in the grip of the Kenyan Lionesses. They fight for every pass, every tackle. Oh, that's some nice feet. Oh, puts Janet Okello in the washing machine, spins her around. But the touchline comes into play.
Oh, so frustrating. Look, she's trying to do the little in and out, the stutter step.
Time's off. Substitution.
But fair play, is a really good defensive read. There, that foot in touch, desperate to try and keep that ball alive.
10, 10.
Speak about the fight. I was lucky to spend a moment with the Kenyan coach, Dennis Mwanja, after their quarter-final triumph, and he spoke about the fights within his team. He says that it lies so deep within their souls, it takes them to another level when the stakes are high. And it's as tight as this. That's how they dug deep against Argentina in the quarter-final. There he is, he's just rising to his feet now.
Comes off for subs.
He's also the head coach of the Bankers, as they're known. One of the great clubs of Kenya, along with the likes of
Crouch.
Mwamba.
Bind. Set.
And off they go. The try scorer, Okello. Out to Freshia, Odo, Freshia. Just gets lassoed round that last ankle. Kenya have worked their way back into their own half, but they look comfortable. Niachio with a bit of vision as she got the execution. She's definitely got the footwork. And I think
Option scrum there or
that Anesha Skalova
scrum option.
was pretty relieved to see that bound across the dead ball line.
Yeah, relieve a little bit of momentary pressure, but
Substitution.
it's going to be going back for a scrum to Kenya. There, that little hoof, get it gone.
Well, we are at the home of AS Monaco. I do believe they look for a little more refined control with the left boots when they're playing here in France's top league. Runners-up this season behind, well, I think Paris Saint-Germain. I assume Paris Saint-Germain, I didn't check, but one thing's for sure in this Olympic repechage, sadly there is no prizes for second place. There is only one spot remaining for Paris, and at the moment, Kenya are the ones most likely to be vying for it in the final. Oh, could they have gone left? They do now go left. Sustained pressure in the Czechia 22, but we're already seeing all Czechia need is one break of the ball and they can fly. Kenya go to the bigger side. Okumu puts a bit of air on it to Okello. Okello, such a handful. She requires 3 red jerseys to apprehend her.
Offside.
And then blasting through. Czechia need to reorganize themselves fast. Kenya driving to the line and 5 meters shy.
Off feet.
Again, a breakdown infringement. Again, Kenya looking to go in a hurry, and now they do. The tap. Okumu. Okumu. Still no way through. That could be brilliant. The jackling jaws clamping down from Czechia, and they survive the onslaught.
Oh, there's only a try in this. They've got to keep remembering that. Awesome jackal there. Stay strong, clearly over the ball.
15 to form.
Less than 3 minutes to go for this semi-final.
Well, the feeling from the game, Philippa, is that Kenya are in total command, but that's not translated on the scoreboard at the moment.
No, it's not. And you know what? Sometimes the more you attack without getting anywhere, it can almost create a negative vibe. It actually starts lifting the defensive team. So you really want to make sure if you're in attack, you're clinical with it. Just as I say that.
Czechia fluff their lines for the aerial set piece. And Kenya have another opportunity. Okello out to Freshia. Odur. Freshia again gets caught round the laces. There is no lack of endeavour, no lack of utter will to succeed and take that penultimate step to the final. Use the call comes in.
5, 7.
Ponderous from Kenya. 2 minutes and a bit of change to play. Oh, it's a tricky ball right round the bootstraps, and it might just break for Czechia. The bounce of the ball is kind. Is there pace in the legs? It's a speculator inside that is adjudged to have gone forward. Oh, that was gilt-edged.
Time's off. Substitution. Green 7.
Gutted for the Czech fans. Let's see this again. Like you say, it was very speculative. But you know what? They're just grabbing at anything they can. This is the one now, trying to get it back inside. Here we go.
Here's the middle. Oh. Yeah. Time
The
is still off,
referee
yeah.
was in a good
One more
position
cup.
as the ball was
One green.
pretty much thrown towards him to deem that forward.
Sharon Alma has come onto the field, and I
Time's
can
on.
tell you
Crouch.
that doesn't diminish the pace out there for the Kenyan to try
Bind.
versus South Africa in the qualifier final that they fell to by just a single score, but it breaks for Czechia, and they're in transition, and it's scramble time for Kenya. Was the kick through the right option? Freshie Ordur hoovers up the crumbs and then gets tight to the touchline. Kenya,
Use.
1 minute and 20 seconds to navigate. Remember, Kenya, the only team to beat China this year on the Challenger. No one at home. How kind's the bounce? Well, it's an awkward one, shin through from Alma, but she manages to collect it. Flopping on the ball and coming up trumps. The counter comes in from Czechia. Then the hands come in, and then the thrash away from Plevova. It's fractured field. It's lung-busting passage. And here, now is this the time for Czechia? She looks outside, but she hasn't got anyone with her. Kristina Plevova, the captain, into Ritsova. Ritsova, 24 on 24 as Ordur comes across. Less than 30 seconds to play. Czechia need a converted try to take it to extra time. Off goes Sladkova, 2 tries against Uganda. Chips it on one more. Flag inside, and it ricochets off a Kenyan head. 10 seconds to go.
Use.
They need to preserve possession. They've been told to use it. 3 seconds. Out to the centres. One more recycle, but a thunderous shot forces a forward pass just on the brink of the buzzer. We will have one last play. Czechia will roll the Olympic repechage final dice one last time.
Oh, gutted. They didn't need that offload. They're winning the game. They're counting down the seconds. You just take the contact and ride it out. They've gifted an opportunity. Now what can Czechia do with this?
Crouch. Binds.
Composed eyes, but heart stumping. Czechia! Oh, no one at home for Kenya! And Czechia steal in. Do they get it down?
Try.
The arm goes up into the sky, and the Czechia players are appealing.
Time's off. TMO check.
And we may just check this.
Go and check for now, Cisco.
They're checking the grounding. If this is no try, then that's it for the Europeans. Watch her bootlaces as well.
That's down. That's down for me.
Well, they're looking to see if she's been dispossessed, and they're saying that the Kenyans were the ones who grounded it. Surely not.
I'd say she's still in control of that.
Cisco, I have a decision for you. You may award the try.
Try awarded. It all comes down to this conversion.
Which ain't an easy one.
The biggest kick of her life. And she falls to her knees. Desolation for Czechia, jubilation for the Lionesses who continue to roar.